Stay tuned for more of the Sammy Davis Jr. tribute, honoring the one heavyweight I would never dare step into the ring with. Sammy, you're a true undefeated champ.
Oh, wait. I think Mike can do it a little better than that. Mike?
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to read this. This may be disastrous. Okay. Stay tuned for more of the Sammy Davis Jr. tribute, honoring the one heavyweight I would never dare step into the ring with. Sammy, you are truly the undefeated champion.
The producers of the show was hoping you'd have a little more feeling, more Mike, a little bit more Mike Tyson, more Mike Tysonisms, like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sammy and I would like.
I know you love me tonight, but will you respect me in the morning?
You know, I have a theory. You want to hear it?
Sure, yeah.
I think that if dogs could talk, they would all sound like Dave Chappelle. I think that's
sound like Dave Chappelle?
They would sound like Dave Chappelle, Steve. I think. Like, hold on, son. Wait a minute, baby. Nobody comes back here. Oh, I'm tired of eating squirrels, son. Oh!
Oh, good night.
Daddy, do the Beatles, please. Daddy, please. Come on. Please.
Hello, I'm John. And I'm Paul. And I'm George. And I'm Ringo. All right, good night.
You want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said it.
Johnny Carson died at 80 years old.
Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression? Would you like to hear my impression? Okay, you be the 911 operator.
Hello, operator Mary.
Yes.
What is your 911 emergency?
I feel like there's a yak on my chest.
Hi-oh!
You hang out with Norm, or is it impossible?
It's pretty impossible because he's crazy.
He is.
In LA, I call him and he goes, I go, what happened last week? I called you to go on. You called me? And I go, yeah. On my phone? I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah, I got that. I go, you didn't call me back? No.
And he's serious.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Arnold, you're pro-Hillary?
I think Hillary is a good woman. She's just misunderstood. And sometimes people, when they're around good women, they wind up suiciding themselves.
I want you to go on Joe's show again. So literally after everything you say, Joe can go, I don't think so, Mom. That was the whole episode. Who's just like, hi, how are you? Joe's like, no good, Mom. It's no good, Mom. When Joe is doing the podcast with Lewis, he's just for 3 hours staring at the worst version of himself. Joe's
what
like,
if
so you're
news
like,
radio never happened?
Yeah, Joe's like, so you're like me, Mom, but you don't have any money. It's fucking weird, man. That's fucking weird, man. It's fucking weird.
White guys got a signal for nice booty, and it's subtle. It doesn't even involve like verbal content. You don't really have to talk. You just, if I'm standing next to you at a bus stop, there's a universal white guy's signal for nice booty, and a woman walk by.
Fred talks with his hands, and he just talks about Portland all the time. He goes, oh, I love Portland. I fly over there. I have my apartment. I have my records. I go across the street. I have my apartment. Fly back.
You ever make the wrong turn and next thing you know, you're in the hood? And why do they call it hood? What is it, like the entire city's a giant sweatshirt and that's the part you pull over your head? What is the deal?
But what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Practice. We're talking about practice, man. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about practice, man.
Hey, listen, first of all, I thought there was gonna be a lot more black people here. I feel a little uncomfortable. There's a lot of white people here. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what that Michael Che, what you doing here? You shouldn't be here right now. You know what? You should be at a Democratic convention. That's what you should be right now. You shouldn't be over here. You shouldn't be. They think you Jay Pharoah.
Oh my God, dildos everywhere. Oh my God. Yeah, I watch that show Hoarders. And what you never see on TV is apparently Matt Paxton told me, oh, what the H? Hoarders love dildos. That's pretty weird, you know. You got all these newspapers and holiday decorations all about the house there, you know. And, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going with that box there, buddy? Yeah, those are my dildos. Hey, I'm not hoarding dildos. I can't stop fucking myself with manufactured penises there. I know I'm a hoarder and have a terrible, terrible problem. Unable to let things go, but let's call a spade here, buddy, and not throw out mommy's dildos.
Good to have you on the show. Nice to see you. How are things going?
Pretty good, Dave. I mean, there's a lot of places you could be, but I mean, anytime you're at a place like this, you think, I mean, things start to get. You want to be in a funny place, and this is one of those funny places. And if for another place and it's not as funny, you think, I mean, why am I in that place? What I wanted to be was in a funny place, and boom, I'm in it right now, Dave.
Good. Thank you.
Queen Latifah, okay? You're so happy. What, did you get a high score on freecreditreport.com? What's going on? Hey, Cardi B, does that stand for hepatitis B? You're a dirty whore. I already got paid, folks. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Shawn Mendes is here. We know you're gay, okay? You keep hiding it. Aren't you embarrassed? You smoke more bone than a Texas pitmaster.
No. All he was doing was working out.
Yeah,
he was getting up.
and shit.
I run at 5:30 in the morning because it's dark out, and I always assume that my opponent's still sleeping, and that gives me extra strength, extra confidence.
Burt Reynolds. That's not my name. Okay. Turd Ferguson. Yeah, what do you want? You buzzed in. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yeah, well, that's your opinion.
What is the most obscure impression that you do?
I think John Mulaney is my obscure one.
I'm John Mulaney. I'm on Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm loving it. It's amazing.
Up here in the land of nowhere, where all things green and white seem to revolve around a backup quarterback with rock star appeal, the only thing newsworthy is that Tim Tebow appears to deserve it. His cordiality and decency are beyond comprehension. And he like accentuates.
Yeah, he does.
He points it out. And looking at. See, I start to feel it. Once you start to feel it, it starts to get there.
The groove, yeah.
And apparently so is the veneer of his soul. And he adds words. It's like he's got a thesaurus there. It's like the beautificality. I'm not even sure if that's a word. The indubiousness that just went through my brain threshold.
Hey, it was nice. She was a real nice hooah. Very sweet, cute. You know, my cup of tea. I took her home. A goosh, whack the bag, pinch the helmet, whack the bag.
Could you get that thing going? He's struggling, everyone. He's struggling.
Can't you do dice directing on the megaphone?
Hey, Jimmy, where's your fucking rod, you homo? She's a hot broad. Show her your fucking hard on, you fagotino.
Thank you.
Yo, everybody just needs to like chill, you know what I mean? Like listen, like chill, like you know there's like a lot of stuff happening. Okay, I know what you're trying to say, but this is what I'm trying to say. Black Lives Matter, huh?
Dennis Murphy has this real kind of sing-song way of talking. But he always gets things, he's like an old kind of news reporter, but he always gets stories about like young kids like murdering each other or something. So it'll be like, you know, Katie and Kara were BFFs. He goes, they had just bought the new Future album that had just dropped, and they were smoking Kush and twerking, like just trying to fit in. He's like, their LOLs quickly turned to WTFs.
They got that scene where they meet for the first time, and Pacino's sitting there with De Niro. He's bringing shit down to him. He's like, you, sir, are a bad guy. I am the police. It's my job to stop guys like you, murderers, rapists, killers. It's what I do. There may come a time when our paths cross. I'm gonna have to take you down. I won't like it, but I'll do it. Keeps me hot, on my toes, where I gotta be. De Niro comes back. You know, there's a flip side to that coin. A friend of mine, Jimmy, once told me, never get attached to anything that you cannot walk out on in 15 seconds flat if you spot the heat coming around the corner. And I also like guys like you that like...
Let me tell you about a story so true. We're showing me style and it's all so cool. It's about a garment torn and frayed. Getting this threads, the story conveyed. Walking down the streets with holes in my teeth. Each rip things here, part of me you see. It ain't about the brand or the label it holds. It's about the journey, the stories it unfolds. In these ragged clothes, I find my voice. A testament to resilience, my choice. From the streets to the stage, I rock my style. In my tattered shirt, I walk that mile. Ripped and torn, but still I stand in my ragged attire. I command, it's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. From the barrio to the bar, I make my mark. In my worn out jeans, I leave a spark. They may call it rags, but I call it art. In every stitch and tear, I play my part. It's the struggle of the streets, the hustle so real. In my tattered jacket, I seal the deal. A symbol of defiance against the status quo. My passion, the pants, I let it show. It's not about the riches or the wealth I lack. In my faded hoodie, I stay on track. It's the heart of the hustle, the grind each day. In my worn out kicks, I find my way. Ripped and torn, but still I stand. In my ragged attire, I command. It's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. So here's to the ones with the clothes that tear. In our patched up attire we have, so let the world see our garments worn. For in our rags, our stories are born. In the language of the streets we speak. In our torn up clothes we find our peak.
Guys like me, cause you keep me hot on my toes, where I gotta be. And you're right, our paths, they may cross. I'm gonna have to take you down. I won't like it, but I will not hesitate. Great scene. Now hold up, picture the same scene with Stallone and Schwarzenegger. You ain't gonna be able to understand shit. Stallone is doing Pacino. You know there's a flip side to the coin. I might have to take it down. I won't like it, but I'll do it. Even deaf people are like, what do you think? I don't understand. What do you think?